Good morning, everyone. Just thought I'd bring you an update and show you what's going on in the garden. There's so many things that we're working on right now and the weather, we're dealing with weather. I mean, look at this, 11 o'clock, look, not a sun to be seen in the sky. Just to give you a rough idea what we're dealing with. See the water everywhere again? We've got flooding, back there is wet. It was flooded all through here. It's flooded over in there. Some of the low spots in the pasture where the bucks are had some puddling, but that actually went down very fast, which is the reason we haven't moved them. But look at this, guys. My greens are doing really well. We're gonna soon be picking. The lettuce, or the cabbage, is doing really well. And the exciting news for me is, look at this. We got green beans. Now, green beans are a warm weather plant, but our days are warm here. Our nights get chilly, and we've only had one night that threatened to freeze, and we did have, I think, at least one frost so far. So, we're going into mid-December, and tonight it's going to go down to 30 degrees. So, what we did is I had to go online and order this stuff. It's a Pineda plant cover. It is a frost-proof cover, and it's to cover the garden beds. We have to custom cut them. They're 8 foot by 24 foot, and these garden beds are roughly 8 foot by 4 foot. So obviously we will be cutting some. And we're going to make permanent covers now that we're further into winter. We can put these covers up and we can leave them up. Yes, we still have all the roosters. We still have all those animals yet to butcher. I did plant some garlic I had laying around. It was old. But look, guys, I did put hay on it because of that frost night we had. And they still sprouted. We got... look at that. A nice big radish coming in. Only a few came up though, and that's okay. And look at here. Lettuce is starting to do really, really good. Look at that. That's a beauty. So by protecting these, we hope to be able to start cutting from these soon. Now, the one thing that did not do very well is the squash. Squash is a very warm weather plant. And we're not even going to bother covering them. We're just going to let them die out at this point. Now, you see this cover here? That's the only thing I could find locally. And you can only leave this on up to 48 hours. So every day we put them on, we have to take them off. So now they're going to come off permanently. We're going to fold them up and put them away. We're going to have to dry them out a little bit too. All right, let us get some of this covered and we'll bring you back. Okay, guys, we got the first one cut. Now, we are going to be putting some wood down to hold the fabric so it doesn't pick up with the wind and go for a fly. And those wooden supports are working real good to keep the fabric up off the beans. And then, as you can see, these are from the old house. These PVC pipes are from the old house. You can see they have holes drilled in them. These were my old garden watering tubes. And for now, since we don't need to water here right now, because we're getting plenty of rain, more than what we need. For now, we are going to use those to hold the fabric. And these might be too high. I might have to try and drop them down, but until we get the fabric pulled up and over it, I won't know. And we're just going to take it one little move at a time until we see how we can set this up. As you see, I have some on the lettuce area as well. And again, that's to support the fabric. Let me go over here. Smokey! Where's Smokey? He's a little stray we brought with us when we moved. He loves it here. I'll have to do a goat update. We got some fat mamas really doing good with that. And as you can see, the shed is ready for a coat of paint. Once we get that painted, and we have a couple little things we gotta secure yet on it, and we gotta make a door for it yet, then we're gonna start moving stuff out of the house and into the shed and get that done as well, because then we can start getting ready for a kitchen in the house or flooring or whatever our projects take us next. All right, I'm gonna finish this garden bed and we'll be right back. Okay guys, finished results. This is the lettuce. There's some little greens coming up, and I think they're mustard greens, so I threw some hay over it. I touched up the hay over the garlic again tonight. It's going to be down to 30 degrees. I even covered the radishes, even though I could pick them. I want to see how big they'll get. And I'm out of breath. Whew. The green beans are covered. The winter greens are covered. This is collard greens and cabbage. They're covered. So we'll see how these do. Do I expect to lose something? Yeah, I'm going to give those up this time. They're just not thriving. And I decided, instead of wasting the materials, I don't want to have to cut another piece of this fabric, because I had to cut that one and it's not quite cut in half. But with the garden still growing and developing, I can use this shorter piece just like I did. It's clothespin closed here on the end. It's just to keep any hard frost off the cabbages and the collard greens. That's all it's serving. And then this one we left in one long sheet. It's an 8 by 24. And this is protecting the lettuce, and it's a double layer on the top. As you can see, there's a second layer, first layer. Decided we have all these cinder blocks laying around. The wind is not going to shift these cinder blocks, so I secured this one with cinder blocks. And that's the garden update. Yes, we're still trying to grow food. And now I'm not starting seeds right now, but I think in January I probably will start some winter sowing, it's called. And we'll see where we go with that this year. There's so much going on here. It's hard to say how much focus I'm going to give to the garden in a cold winter month. But everything's up for grabs right now, you know. All right, guys, hope you enjoy the garden update video. And yes, we're in Florida. Yes, we still get cold temperatures. We are above the subtropical level of Florida. We're in North Florida, so we could get hard frosts here, and we did last year. If you followed me through last winter here, we had several very hard frosts. And we can see the results of the last hard frost because all the ferns have died back out in the outer pasture. So that is a result from frost. And we even have trees that have dropped leaves, although it's not many. There are some bare trees out there. And we have some trees that the leaves have changed colors. So that's a sign of winter here in Florida. Mostly we stay green though. But keep in mind, a lot of these plants can handle an hour's worth of low temperatures here. Because it's not like we're going to have 30-degree temperatures for the entire night. It might only be a half an hour in the morning. It could be an hour, but it's still not enough to damage most of the trees here. Or at least, you know, put them in a winter mode. So, hope you enjoy the video. I know I'm slow with bringing up videos, but we've been getting rained in 3 to 4 days at a time. Yes, we got flooding on the property again, but we're coping with it better than we did during the summer and rainy season. So, enjoy the video, and we'll see you on the next one. Take care, and God bless.